Guys are just like y'all. And when I say that, I'm talking about they are stalking your socials. He is going through your following to see if the guys that you follow is even like him.
They do not want you to know anything about their past. And they also don't want to know anything about yours.
We don't actually find lingerie exciting. It's actually quite a pointless experience because if we're really turned on, we just want to take it off.
They cheat on you. They do something so egregious, so bad that you don't know how you're going to get over it.
And what's worse, if you are seen and heard from all the time, your value goes down. It is subtle, but he will respect you less.
These men, if they really like you, they want to blow your phone up and do the same shit that you're doing with them. Why would they not? And men love hard. Why the fuck would he not? The problem is y'all never been around men that love hard.
Guys sometimes think of other girls to help them get off while they're in the middle of doing it with you.
As I am telling you right now with 100% certainty, as a man, we do not get tempted when we are fully invested in the person that we're with.
Ladies, listen up. Today we're spilling the hottest tea on what you should never tell, because around here we keep it real, raw, and all about you. Let's dive in. Send, hit that subscribe button.
Oh, do you want to hear another absolutely disgusting secret about men that they definitely do not want you to know? And as usual, this is an absolutely foolproof method, so please pay attention and do not tell anybody that I told you. I'm warning you in advance today. Do not get your feelings hurt by this. This is only to help you. If you are currently in or have ever been in a very, very loving relationship, like you don't have much to complain about, you really love your partner, but then one major wrong thing happens. For example, they cheat on you. They do something so egregious, so bad that you don't know how you're going to get over it. If the person that you are in a relationship with is a man and you forgive the one egregious, crazy, whatever activity it is, it may not happen tomorrow. It may not happen in 6 months. It may not happen even in a year to 2 years, but I can promise you it will happen again. More importantly, because I get asked this question all the time. If this happens, should you actually stay with them? The only answer, if you respect yourself at all, is no. Because even if it was a one-time mistake and they never did it again, I promise you, you may think you have the strength to get over it. It will be the root of every problem down the line with the person. How can you love somebody and then let them cheat on you and stay with them? Make it make sense to me, and then you can stay with them. I don't want any more questions about this in the future. It should be cut and dry. If he cheats once.
Things men do not want you to know. They do not want you to know anything about their past. And they also don't want to know anything about yours. Honestly, they'd prefer to completely not know you, completely not even be from the same city or town or whatever that may be as you. So they don't even know how you grew up, who you hang around, what you've done, who you've been with. They just don't want to know. And same goes for them. They do not want you to know who they've been with, who they were before you, anything. They would so much rather and prefer it to be a fresh start. Because only God knows what you've done and what they've done. And it's going to overall affect how they think of you. Number 2, if he's only texting you at night or only hitting you up on the weekends, he's fully using you. He is using you for one benefit, and that is attention, and that is time, or that is he's getting something out of you physically or attention-wise, and that is just not what you need. But we're going to think of it, and a lot of girls think of it as, oh my gosh, like, he's thinking of me on his day off when he's free. No. It's a different reason, and he's just using you. But they'll never tell us that, but now you know. And last but not least, guys send screenshots of your conversations and maybe even photos that you send them into their group chats too, to their friends as well. I know as a girl, we always send it into our group chats as to like conversations that we're having with someone, maybe someone's flirting with us, whatever that may be. We send it to our girls in group chats. Guys do the exact same thing. They honestly are for the drama as well. And yes, they even send pictures that shouldn't be sent around to their friends. It's unfortunate, but it's true. That was fun. Let me know if you want a part 2.
Things men will never tell women, but are very obvious. A lot of men are not as busy as you think. A lot of men actually pretend to be busy to keep a woman around because they know that that's the only way that she will ever stick around. These men, if they really like you, they want to blow your phone up and do the same shit that you're doing with them. Why would they not? And men love hard. Why the fuck would he not? The problem is y'all never been around men that love hard. A lot of men pretend to be busy because they know on a personal level that this woman would not come looking for him if he wasn't. But he knows that he has to pretend to be disinterested to keep her around. He knows she's attracted to an unavailable man. Shit, even women know women are attracted to unavailable men. The only reason that the men feel this way is because they realize that they're getting more results being more unobtainable than obtainable. And it works up until the point where he starts catching feelings for shorty. Strong feelings. And I told you men love hard. This is usually where it goes left. A good man is very attainable. The problem is a good chunk of women aren't coming to look for them. They're not coming to look for somebody who's already there. A lot of them are searching for a man that's not there. And subconsciously, a lot of women don't even realize they're attracted to it. But the men that pretend to do it see it themselves firsthand. We see women attracted to emotionally unavailable men all the time. The I can't text back, the I'm too busy type of. Men have cracked that code of being unavailable to get more women a long time ago because they realize it gives them results. Now, the problem is there are men utilizing it and they actually want to be around you, but they realize that you are going to be disinterested once he makes himself more available. I mean, depending upon if this applies to you, of course. They don't got to go to work. They want to sit on the phone with you all day. They want to chill with you all day. They're not even busy. They want to display their softer side with you and their more intimate side with you. They would sacrifice their actual schedule for it. But they realize that woman isn't attracted to that. That may sound hard to believe coming from me, but trust me, I've seen it in person. And hella other men have seen it as well and done it. What goes through his mind is like, oh wait, I'm free. Let me go hit her. I can't. She's not going to go for it. Too available. If I really want her, I gotta disappear.
Part 2 of what men don't want women to know. These next few chapters are explaining how men view women as a whole. And if you didn't already know, this will confirm it for you. Most, not all, men see women as sexual, reproductive, and emotional slaves. In his mind, you are a place for him to become unloaded, you are a baby maker, and you are a comfortable place for him to lay his head and release his burdens for the day. You are not seen as a person that deserves respect because men only reserve that respect for other men. And they do that simply because other men pose a physical threat to them. They understand that we are not physically stronger than them, so there is no reason in their minds for them to respect us. Men will also help other men uphold this double standard, meaning that they will proudly and quickly lie for each other on the spot. So if you are looking for the truth about what your man is doing from his friends or his brothers or his male colleagues, save your breath because they're not going to tell you unless they want you themselves. In addition to that code of honor that they have with each other, men also have their own internal code of honor, which will basically force them to deny whatever accusations are placed upon them. Even if you have a strong conviction about something, even if you have noticed a pattern that reasonably concludes that something might be true, if you ask certain men directly, they will lie to you. They will deny the truth and hold that lie until they die. This is not all men. There are men who feel conviction and who will admit to things when they've done them. Most of them, though, will not. A lot of women need to understand that closure is not real. If you need to close the door to a relationship, you need to accept the fact that sometimes you might not get all of the facts of what transpired in that relationship. And you need to be okay with that.
Boy facts that guys do not want the girls to know, part 3. Y'all gotta listen up to these facts. I'm about to give y'all some stuff that I bet you guys literally gonna be in the comments and be like, really, bro? Like, you really gonna tell them everything? And I am, so let's get right into it. Number 1, every guy stalks girls' accounts. I'm telling y'all. Like, that is a real thing. Like, we be literally staring at y'all snap score and all that stuff. And girls be like, wait, that's not true. But you can literally find that out for yourself. By clicking share, hit Snapchat. If they're on that list, that guy who just always texts you, like, if there are any guys on that list, they're literally stalking your Snapchat. They're probably always like the first person to look at your story. They're probably always watching your snap score because they just like you so much. But that's literally what guys do. Number 2, guys usually always have a roster. Listen, girls have roster too, but the difference is guys will have a roster, right? And if that one girl takes him serious, he would drop everybody for that one girl. Like, somehow he just constantly texting you. He always want to be around you. Like, literally, if y'all see that, come on now, I'm giving y'all tips right now. And number 3, the biggest one. Guys will literally fall in love with a girl who is close with their family, especially their mom. Listen, I feel like they do this because, like, they just, like, I guess they see what they wish they had, if that make any sense. Because most of the time, I feel like guys is not close with their mom. So, like, if they will go after girls who are close with their mom because, like, they just wish they had that. If y'all know what I mean. If y'all want a part 4 to this, let me know right now in the comments.
Okay, here are secrets guys have that women shouldn't know, but I'm telling y'all anyways. We 100% stare at the hole in doggy, but to be fair, it winked at me first. Shout out Mrs. Brown. She will get 8 next. Relax. Also, and I probably shouldn't tell y'all this one either. Sometimes to get off, we use y'all pictures. But not the ones y'all think, not no spicy pictures. We like the innocent ones of y'all. Like just looking at your face. When he loves your face, you hold a different level of power over that man. Third is we like to measure our size, but no, not to a ruler. Compare it to our iPhone. And then we go look up that size of the iPhone on the computer. Okay, I hope this next one doesn't ruin anybody's day. But yes, guys sometimes think of other girls to help them get off while they're in the middle of doing it with you. I think The Weeknd said it best. He's making love to her through you. Very, very, very toxic of him. Let me know if y'all want a part 2. There's a lot more secrets.
This is what all men secretly want from their women, but they will never tell them. If you take any man in a relationship and you ask him to be completely honest about what it is he actually needs, all men will give you the same answer. And that is that they want intimacy. But this has nothing to do with the sexual relationship they have with their women. The kind of intimacy they want is they want closeness to their women. They want to feel that they can open up about their deepest fears and insecurities and failures and still be accepted by their women. And this is because most men have a certain pressure from society. They feel that they always have to perform, they always have to fix things. And therefore their dream is to come home to a woman who gives them a feeling of peace, a feeling of being accepted just the way they are. And although we women nowadays expect our men to be emotionally mature enough to talk about their inner fears and feelings, when they actually do, we panic. We don't know what to do with these kind of men because society has taught us that men are the problem solvers. And therefore, if they don't know how to solve a problem, we see them as weak. And this is also the reason why most men won't even open up to their women. Because a woman will probably use the information and throw it back into his face once they have a fight. Or even worse, she will share his inner secrets with her girlfriends. But you know that every man will always look for this one quality in a woman that reminds him of his mother. And that is not to be unconditionally loved, but it is to be unconditionally accepted.
Boy facts that the guys don't want the girls to know, part 1. Y'all gotta listen to these because these are actually facts that most guys don't want the girls to know. Number 1, listen, most girls don't even know this, but guys are just like girls. They're stalking your socials. He's going through who you follow to see if those guys are even like him in any way. Like, that's just how guys are, I'm telling y'all. And if you want to know if a guy's stalking your Instagram, all you have to do is hit share and then Instagram direct and a list should pop up. If he's on that list, trust me, he is watching, stalking your Instagram. Number 2, guys love when you hold their hands or hold like this part of their arm. Especially if you're doing it in front of people because it shows kind of like a dominance thing. Every guy will tell you right now in the comments that they love when girls do that. When you do this, basically guys just think of it kind of like, oh yeah, I am her man. Number 3, now listen, most guys will probably not even tell you this. I'm telling you all their secrets right here, and I'm just the messenger, don't blame me. But when y'all run and jump into their arms, oh my god, every guy that you do this to will probably have the most insane butterflies they've ever felt in their life. Like, they love when you run and jump into their arms. They don't care where it's at. It could be at school, church, work. They do not care. If you want to make a guy smile like crazy, run and jump into his arms. If y'all are going to want a part 2 to this video, let me know in the comments. Peace.
The day that you realize that men fall in love with a woman's absence, not her presence, is the day that you're going to get way more comfortable not being so available for him. The way that men fall in love is through their imagination. Through that imagination, you develop a certain aura around you to him, and he fills in the blanks with his own fantasies. That is how they fall in love. It's not being seen and heard from all the time. You just become a habit that way. And what's worse, if you are seen and heard from all the time, your value goes down. It is subtle, but he will respect you less. You must learn when to leave and when to not be there. Your value is created through scarcity. Through that absence, he will continue to fall in love with you over and over again. Love never dies of starvation, but often of indigestion. Let that sink in.
Oh, would you like to hear another absolutely disgusting secret about men that they definitely do not want you to know? And as usual, this is an absolutely foolproof method, so please pay attention and do not tell anybody I told you. This is going to be very hard to hear for any of you who are currently in denial. AKA, you're in a situation that you're desperately trying to save. Here's the big secret. If the man that you're currently with can be tempted by another person, whether it's liking someone's stories or someone flirting with them when they're out and they don't resist it, whatever the case may be, if they entertain it, they simply don't like you enough. As I am telling you right now with 100% certainty, as a man, we do not get tempted when we are fully invested in the person that we're with. There is no line that someone is going to use on us. There is no peak level of hotness that is going to move our eyes over if we are with the right person. The person that we are with, when we are with them, is the hottest person on planet Earth. If you are in a situation or even a relationship, God forbid, you're struggling and worrying about keeping your man's attention, that is the wrong man. Yes, you should also keep them interested. But if another woman can come along and tempt him out of it, let him do you the favor. Let him be tempted and be with that person and find the person who's not going to be tempted to leave you.
Things guys never wanted you to know, part 2. These are all going to hurt your feelings and be a bit shocking, so if you've got a weak stomach, just scroll away. We don't actually find lingerie exciting. It's actually quite a pointless experience because if we're really turned on, we just want to take it off you. We don't really want to prolong the experience by admiring you in it. I know you think you're coming across as an easygoing girl when you say you only have guy friends, but it actually just makes us think that you're seeking a lot of male validation, which isn't good. The more you ask us to call and text you, it actually makes us want to call and text you less. The whole experience ends up becoming anxiety inducing because we only end up spending the time that we do call and text you apologizing for why we haven't called and texted you more, which just makes the whole experience bad. And this one is quite frustrating for most men, so if you could listen up, that would be amazing. It is quite frustrating for us to hear you vent about your problems, come up with solutions to those problems for you, and watch you not follow those solutions. Because when you continue having the same problems and venting about those same problems, it starts to feel like you just want to have problems.
Things men will never tell women, but are very obvious. The biggest fear of a man who's used to getting what he wants is a woman that he can't mold from the ground up. A woman with a backbone and a woman that asks why. He's used to going in subconsciously. He's not prepared for a why. He's more prepared for a no. A man who already feels entitled also feels as if he has such an adequate amount of power that he doesn't feel the need to prep himself for a why to even be asked. He just expected you to have it done, right? When you ask a man who expected something from you why, you are now challenging his ego. Something that has most likely never happened before. Nobody asked for reasoning, and it cuts deeper because he can maneuver around a no. I'm gonna tell you this, he's more prepared for rejection than he is for an explanation. He can do no easy, he can do silent treatment, he can just pick out one of your many triggers to get under your skin. He could flip a no to a yes because that's what the majority of his preparation consisted of. Literally one of the most lethal words, one of the worst things you could say to a man that takes you for granted, that's used to you bending over backwards for him, is why. A lot of them will lose mind. Because in a lot of cases, he doesn't even know why. All he knows is that whenever he makes the demand, you say how high. He's not used to being questioned unless he's improvised. And as soon as you ask him why, that's when you start hearing him stumble over words. He's going to get angry. He's going to get upset. He's going to make you feel as if you're lesser. He's going to make you feel as if you're inferior. He's going to pull out every single microscopic stop to gaslight you and make you feel like you're crazy for not living up to his insane ass demands. Because the worst enemy to a man that's used to having women wrapped around his finger is a woman with a backbone. See, the only type of man that would ever be intimidated by a woman that he made a promise to always be in the best interest of is a man who lacks ambition himself. He'll be sure that all of your goals will only ever be his goals, and he'll only let you get as far as he allows you to. In his world, you can never be greater than him.
Boy facts that the guys do not want the girls to know, part 1. Y'all gotta listen to all these. I'm telling you, these are all facts that most guys do not want girls to know. Y'all new hat alert so far, but let's get right into it. Number 1, listen, most girls don't even know this, but guys are just like y'all. And when I say that, I'm talking about they are stalking your socials. He is going through your following to see if the guys that you follow is even like him. Like, see if like you like him by going through your following, seeing how many guys you follow. Like, that's how guys are, I'm telling y'all. If you want to know if a guy's stalking your Instagram, all you gotta do is click share, hit Instagram direct, a list will pop up. on that list, if he's on that list, trust me, he is watching your Instagram, stalking your Instagram. I'm telling y'all the truth right now. Number 2, guys love when you hold his hand or hold like this part of his arm. Especially if you're doing it in front of people, like it shows that like it kind of shows like a dominance type of thing. Like I don't know, like guys love it. Like trust me, every guy will tell you this right now in the comments that they love when girls do that, especially in front of people, their friends, family. Oh my god, it would give them butterflies in their stomach. Like I don't know why guys are like that, but trust me, they love it. I mean, I like it too, but like I don't think of it like that. Like I think of it as like, oh, she loved me. But most guys think of it as like, yeah, like basically like guys kind of think of it like, yeah, like I am her man. Like this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's really how it is. So yeah. And number 3, now listen, most guys will not even tell you this. I'm giving y'all the secrets right here. When y'all run and jump in their arms, oh my god. Every guy will probably have the craziest butterflies, and like they love when you run and jump into their arms. Like they do not care where it's at. It could be at anywhere, at school, church. They do not care. If you want to make a guy smile like crazy, run and jump in his arms. I'm telling y'all. If y'all want part 2, all you gotta do is follow me and let me know in the comments. And if anybody watching this video need relationship advice, all you gotta do is click the link in my bio and add me on Snapchat. I got y'all.
You might be a sex worker and not even know it. I have been reading the book, What Men Don't Want Women to Know, and I am learning so much about the natural state of unmastered and lustful men. In the book, the authors are stating that men have 2 basic states of being, loaded and unloaded. When they are unloaded, they are in a state of peace, they are in a state of bliss, they are relaxed and more sensible beings, at least more sensible than usual. But when they are loaded, meaning they have not had their release, they are the most predatory, disgusting individuals, more so than you could fathom to think. And that is where you, an unknowing, naive woman, comes in. So you may be posting your pictures on Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case may be, in more revealing clothing, unbeknownst to the type of individuals that may come across your page. You may be trying to share a fun moment in your life, not at all catering to the opposite sex. The men that the authors of this book are referencing see these pictures, they take them, they save them, and they get off to them. I'm not here to tell you how to dress. I'm not here to tell you what to post. I've done some damage myself, but I would like to let you know what is actually happening when men are liking those pictures. Not all of them, but there are a select group of them. And I know there is a large population of women that like to judge porn stars, OnlyFans girls, and dancers for their line of sex work. But they understand the type of business that they are getting themselves into. They know that they are selling their bodies. They are getting paid for that. That is their business. But those of you who post this type of content but are not in any of these professions may be unknowingly engaging in the same type of work. When you post that bikini picture, when you post that extremely provocative outfit, you think everyone you see is just looking at that picture, liking it, and scrolling? No. They are doing very disgusting things with them. This is why we had that period of time where people were screaming at parents on the internet who were posting their children in very suggestive poses, knowing that they were getting thousands of saves by majority men. If you truly want to understand how disgusting men can be, I encourage you to read this book. The PDF is free online, and the authors of this book are 2 men. So once you understand how the male brain works, it becomes very difficult to see things the same way.